Welcome back to Athletic Avengers, where we bring you the raw, unfiltered truth about sports. And today we're diving into the NBA's biggest blunder of the season: Nico Harrison's Luka Doncic trade blowing up in the Dallas Mavericks' face. The Memphis Grizzlies just ran riot, and oh boy, it's a mess. Plus, we've got some spicy Jason Kidd shade thrown at Anthony Davis for his never-ending injury saga. Let's get into it. All right, let's set the stage. Back in February, Mavericks GM Nico Harrison shocked the NBA world by trading superstar Luka Doncic, a 25-year-old five-time All-NBA phenom, to the Lakers for Anthony Davis' 2029 first-round pick. Harrison's big pitch? Defense wins championships. He thought AD's defensive prowess would turn the Mavericks into title contenders. Fast forward to the play-in game against the Memphis Grizzlies, and that plan went up in flames. The Grizzlies smoked Dallas 120-106, ending the Mavericks season and leaving Harrison with egg on his face. Here's the deal: the Mavericks couldn't stop a nosebleed on defense. Ja Morant and the Grizzlies ran circles around them, exposing Dallas's lack of cohesion. Fans on X were ruthless with posts like, "Not a single Maverick had a positive against Memphis. This wouldn't have happened with Luka, and they're not wrong." Doncic, now bowling out with the Lakers, was the heart of Dallas's offense. Trading him for Ad was supposed to make them tougher, but instead they looked lost. Oh, and the Dallas fans? They're done. Harrison's been dodging the media, reportedly watching games from the tunnel you can't hide from this hell. The Mirror US called it straight. Harrison's Luka plan blew up in his face. He bet on AD's defense, but the Mavs finished 24th in defensive rating post-trade. Ouch. Now let's talk about the roast of the century. Jason Kidd, the Mavs head coach, has been catching heat himself, but he's not above throwing shade. Sources say Kidd's been privately roasting Anthony Davis for his injury history, joking that Ad's always limping off the court. During the Grizzlies game, Davis had a scare when he tweaked his back on a dunk. He returned, but limped off again in the fourth quarter. Kidd's quip: something along the lines of, "We traded Luka for a guy who needs a stretcher more than a stat sheet." Savage. Look, Anthony Davis is a beast when healthy: 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks in his Mavs debut against Houston, but his injury rap sheet is longer than a CVS receipt. He missed 6 weeks with an adductor strain earlier this season, and at 32, the wear and tear is real. Harrison justified the trade by saying Luka's conditioning was a concern, but trading a durable 25-year-old for an injury-prone veteran, that's a head-scratcher. The fallout is brutal. Kyrie Irving's out with a torn ACL. The Mavericks limp to a 39-43 record, and they don't control their first-round picks from 2027 to 2030. Meanwhile, Luka's got the Lakers sitting pretty in third in the West. Harrison's still preaching no regrets, but the fans, the media, even Mark Cuban and Dirk Nowitzki weren't consulted on this trade. It's a disaster, and the Athletic Avengers are calling it Nico's gotta go. Before we wrap, let's give a shout-out to our Avengers out there. Drop a comment. Should Nico Harrison be fired? Is Jason Kidd's Anthony Davis roast fair or foul? And while you're at it, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. We're keeping it 100 here at Athletic Avengers.